Welcome back to another update on Uberworks Notebook. I've received a few of their newest updated versions of the notebook, and they really are extremely nice notebooks, very well put together, and a lot of new things have been added to the notebook. The main thing that really impressed me on this notebook, and I will show you in a few minutes, the paper quality of the notebook was remarkably well. And I will go over on the nibs sizes that I used and the types of inks and ballpoint pens and Sharpies, and I will show you the pictures of the pages that I use and on the other side of the paper as well. And this new strap that's on it is really great. It's not one of those kind of straps that in time it'll lose that tightness. It's going to stay firm, and it even has a pin loop. In this pin loop I put my 159 fountain pen that looks like the Montblanc 149 in this pin loop, and it held it secure. In fact, I'll show you later when I put all this together. So what do you say we go over to my table and let's get the review on the road. Be right back. Hello everybody, Larry here, and welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. And I've got some notebooks that I want to show you that I think that you're going to be interested in. And this is episode 182. Cool? So let's do it. Are you looking for an affordable notebook? I am. I don't have that kind of money just to shell out, especially on notebooks that, that start off okay, but then aren't okay, and then you have all this money invested in a notebook that is really worthless or something that you don't like. And there are so many notebooks out today. Which one do you choose? This color, that color, hardcover, soft cover, blank page, dot, grid, line. It never ends, looks like. So we're bombarded with all kinds of notebooks, made all different ways, say all different kind of things. After a while, it just gets frustrating. I go, what the heck? I'll just stick to regular notebook paper. So, Uberworks is a company that I've done a review, I think last year. And they've contacted me, and they have some brand new notebooks. I call them updated notebooks because they look different, they look better, they're made, I think, better, and most of all, the paper quality is 100% better than the one before. If you all bought any of the previous ones, you know what I'm talking about. Fountain pens. Well, today in this review, I'm going to show you fountain pens that I've used in this notebook. Different types of ink, different sizes of nibs. And then I'm going to show you the other side of the paper so you can see with your own eyes what bled through and what didn't. Then you can decide if this notebook is right for you. Now you can go to their site and you can find all these notebooks. Or you can go to Amazon and you can get the notebooks there as well. But on Amazon, they're starting to run low because they're selling pretty fast because they're an affordable quality notebook. Real quick, I'm going to show you a few of them. Like here's one with an orange strap. And this is the dotted. Here's one with the purple. And this is a plain. And here's you a red one that is dotted. And here is a gray plain. And another one is the blue plain. And last but not least, here is one of the first ones that came out. This is the green one. And this is a plain. You know, when I was choosing the notebooks, I made a boo-boo, and I forgot to get any of the line pages, so I did ask them if they had any notebooks with line pages, and they didn't have any. What they sent me was quite enough. But anyway, don't need the line pages because it's all the same paper, right? Dot, grid, plain, line, all the same paper. And that's what we're looking at today, the quality of the paper. Next is going to be the looks, the design of the notebook, and how well are they really put together. Are they all like they said they are? Well, you're going to find out. I found out. So, before I take you away, the reason why this is orange, different colors, you're going to see different color notebook paper. See the paper? That's orange. And here's another one to show you. Blue. And there's other different colors. But that doesn't mean the whole paper is that color. When you open the notebook up, the inside cover is going to be, let's say, blue. You know, this part will be blue. And then when you go into the actual notebook, it won't be. It'll be this color paper. I would say that's more of a cream paper. Not that bright white that sometimes just blasts your eyeballs out. And in the back, you're going to see that same type of color. Is it blue, orange, whatever color. And again, on the options you got to choose are going to be blank, or you can call it sketch, blank, same thing, right here. And it feels nice, soft to the touch. Love it. And I guess the reason why I went blank and not lined is because I've gotten into blank paper a whole lot writing. I don't know why, but I just find it, I don't know, cool, relaxing. But I do like lines, don't get me wrong. And they have the dot. And, you know, for those bullet journals, boom, there you are. They have the grid. And, of course, the lines. So you got a number of books to choose from. And they got more than this. These are the new ones that are out. And they got a few more new ones that I didn't get. And this is one of the previous ones that came out. Okay? So, these are the ones that really have the upgraded paper, in my opinion. These, not too great, but for the price, you couldn't beat it. I mean, I use mine that I have today. But anyway, we're here to talk about these new ones. So, real quick, of course, when you get them, you're going to get all the little goodies, the little paper things with it. It's going to tell you how to use your stickers. And you're going to get your little Uberworks thing. He's going to tell you all about information on the notebook. Everything is all here, and it's going to tell you a little story in the back. So you're going to get all this info, and then you get a little card in there, and you can save up to 20% off when you buy other notebooks from them. Pretty cool, eh? So let me show you the back. And, you know, like other notebooks, it has a pocket back there. You can keep your papers, notes back there. And then here are the stickers you can put on the front of your notebook or on the spine, wherever you choose. But word of caution, when you do that, make sure you know where you want to put it, because once you put it on there, it's on. It's not coming off. So, oops, I don't want it on there. I want it down here, up here. Now, if you put it in the center, it's going to stay there. So, that's a good thing, right? It means it's going to work. In the back of the book, you have the name of the notebook company. And in the front of the book, you have the owner and the date, and you can put whatever you want to in there. And then if you forget the site, how to get there, it's right here, www.myuber.com, uber.com. It's right there. Just type that in, go into it, see what you want. If you're interested, buy. So, this is the dark gray black hardcover. Hard, just like my head. It's a plain clear paper. It's got 192 pages. And it's 80-gram paper, and my announcer is going to be reading the type of paper while I show the notebook, and then we're going to stop for a minute.
This notebook contains Fedragoni 80-gram paper.
And here is the paper. And we'll be back with more detail on this notebook. All right, folks. Now we're going to give you a full description about this notebook. And while my announcer buddy is going to tell you and reading about the description of this notebook, I'm going to be pointing and going through the pages and showing you some different stuff. So here we go. This is the hardcover, and take it away.
Okay, this is an Uberworks Gaia gray wood theme hardcover notebook with silky smooth, high-strength elastic closure and pen holder loop. Medium A5, plain clear 192 pages, Fedragoni 80-gram paper. Welcome to the world of Uberworks Notebooks, created with philosophy following two simple rules. Design follows function, and function dictates all quality requirements. We proudly manufacture our notebooks to be superior in quality and design, and yet at reasonable price, bringing an end to the era of overpriced notebooks. Made only with the best materials, Fedragoni premium Italian paper and other high-end European materials. Meticulously crafted with the latest German technology, hand-assembled, finished, packed, and inspected with greatest care to the smallest detail, made in a new state-of-the-art factory in Europe. It features unique hardcover with wood theme, rounded corners, soft to the touch feel. Rivet integrated silky smooth pen loop holder will fit and securely hold any pen. Unlike other loops, this rivet integrated loop will never loosen or fall off. The smooth and elastic loop ensures no scratches or damage to the pen. High strength, extra thick, silky smooth Italian elastic with 20 elastic threads will not loosen over time as on many other notebooks. Medium size A5 format, 192 plain clear pages, 80-gram paper has no show-through or ghosting with most pens. Fountain pen optimized smooth paper, no feathering, and no paper articles in the nibs tines. Ink dries fast within 3 to 7 seconds. Soft beige cream premium Italian Fedragoni paper doesn't reflect light brightly as white paper. It's easy on the eyes. Acid-free paper ensures no chemical reactions with the ink. Lays flat, thread-bound spine, unique sheet page ID table of content indexing function with numbers, dates, names, etc. 8 perforated sheets for quick note passing. Expandable folder pocket, perfect for storing notes, cards, etc. And multifunctional labels for the front or the spine.
And there you have it. Now we're going to leave the camera on this notebook, because now we're going to talk about how well did the paper take to the fountain pens. That's important. You know all about the notebook, right? So far, it's got to be a pretty darn good notebook. Would you agree to that? Price for this notebook, what, $15 and some change on Amazon? And I don't know how much is it on the Uberworks side. You can check that out. eBay has them, but they're like $22. So, you always want to find the best deal that suits your pocketbook. At least I do. So, we're going to go now to the ink test. And I'm real excited about the ink test myself because it worked. Here we go on this side. Paper test and ink test. This was done on Monday, May the 22nd. And today's the 25th. So, this is the Jinhao 149 I used with an Anderson medium nib, and that was Noodler's Blue Nose Bear ink. Then I used the 750 Jinhao with a Goulet nib, fine nib. And that was Robert Oyster's Fire and Ice. Then I came down with the Noodler's Ahab with an Anderson 1.5 nib. We're talking big nibs now that really lay down the ink. And I used the FPR Fountain Pen Revolution blue ink. Then I put the Lamy Dialogue 3 with the 14K gold fine nib to paper, and the ink was Diamine Twilight. So that is that page. On the other page was also on Monday the 20th. This was on also the 22nd. I used the Papermate Inkjoy ballpoint pen medium nib. Then I used the Papermate Inkjoy gel pen 0.7 black ink. And this gel pen puts down the ink. I mean, really good. Then the Tombow calligraphy pen, I use that. It's a Japanese pen. That was put on here. Then on Tuesday, May 23rd, I used the Jinhao 450 with a Knox medium nib, and I used the Monteverde Valentine Red. Then I used the Cross fountain pen with a medium nib with the Fountain Pen Revolution blue ink again. Came back with the Jinhao X450 with the Jinhao nib in it with the Lamy Turquoise. Then I come back down here with the Jinhao 159 with another big nib, and that was the Goulet 1.5, and I used Blackstone Golden Wattle. Then I came down here with a Jinhao 750, but I used a bigger nib than Knox 1.9 nib. 1.9 nib. We're talking some serious nibs here I put on this notebook. There it is. And I also used the Sharpie. And if you don't know Sharpie, well, Sharpie bleeds through anything. Just about. It has on me. So, we're going to start with this side, and we're going to look and see how it did on this side, and then we'll get to this part. As you see, the only bleed through was the Sharpie. That also bleed through on the Rhodia 80G paper also. So, can't take away nothing from this notebook paper. If we do, then we have to take it away from the Rhodia. Same thing. Great paper still. Then we come back over here. I used the Twisby Echo with the broad nib, and I used the Magical Forest Diamine Shimmering ink, and the Snyder with the broad nib, and I used the Cross black ink. Then again with another Snyder, I used the extra fine nib with the Waterman ink, and no bleed through. You have some show through, but you have that on most any paper, right? No bleed through. some show through, but again, you'll find that on any paper. And then last but not least, we'll turn this one over. And the same thing, the only minor bleed through I would say on this sheet was a little here and a little here, and that was with the ink. It was with the Jinhao 149 with the Anderson medium nib, and I was using the Noodler's Blue Nose Bear. For some reason, the Noodler's ink is some really heavy stuff, which is a good ink, don't get me wrong. So, this is the outcome on all those pens, all the inks that I use on this paper, so I can really show all you guys out there this is the real deal. So if you decide to buy this notebook, if it's right for you, you're not going to have any surprises. None. You saw it right here. If you have any surprises, I don't have any answers, because you're seeing with your own eyes how well this ink and these nibs perform. Now, in the back here is that, and I just showed you that with a couple of pins on it, the pen holder. It's a nice one. That works just fine. Not a problem. It holds your pen securely, safe, and it won't scratch your pens up. And this is the notebook, as I showed you before. And you got one ribbon in this one. I wish they all would come with at least 3 of these ribbons. Because the markers, I like the ribbon markers like this. And I like it because it's not the short ones. It's long enough to hang down. But for me, I wish I had 3 of them. But this is the notebook. What do you think about the notebook? I showed you the other notebooks, and I'll show them to you again. Bear with me. Here's the orange one. And it's got the orange paper. Remember, all your paper's not orange. It's this color. Just this part of the paper in the first page and the last page. Then we have this one. And that's the same color paper, and the whole notebook. And here's another one, a red one. Summer dot. Let's see, I better. This is the dot. This is the gray plain. And this one here is the orange dot. These are the new ones that are out, not the previous one, the new ones now. And this is a soft cover right here, the purple. And this is the plain paper. That means blank. Nice soft cover. Last but not least, coming in, we have the blue plain. And there's your blue, that nice blue, love it. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of these notebooks left. I'm going to keep this one and do all my ink test in here when I test different pens and inks. Perfect. It's going to be my ink log notebook right here. I'm going to make it into. These notebooks here, during this year, will be, giveaways. That means one of you lucky persons that are a subscriber to my channel will get one of these notebooks. And I don't care if you live in Europe, I don't care where. Yeah, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to send this to, I think they're like anywhere 25, no, I think they're like $50. Maybe to send this one. If it was a big one, they're like $90. I couldn't afford that, but these I can. So, but anyway, anywhere, anyone can enter to win one of these free, and you're going to love it. You're going to be saying, this is some cool paper. Great notebook, great colors, great everything. What is there not to like about the notebook? Right? But anyway, the giveaways will be at random. You'll never know unless you watch videos, and then I'll say giveaway time. So anyway, well, that's going to conclude today's video on Uberworks new notebooks that have come out. Hey, I'm pumped on it because, you know, I like putting my name with a product that is quality, that does what it's supposed to do like they say it's supposed to do. If it says fountain pen friendly, it should be. You know, and I'm okay with notebooks that aren't fountain pen friendly. If all they can take is ballpoint, gel pens, whatever, pencil, that's fine. You know, I just want to know up front so I won't be getting something that I can't use because I use fountain pens. Make sense? Yeah. Well, hey, I think I'm done. So, thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget, hit the like button. Leave your comments below, good or bad. Be constructive. Tell me what you like about this notebook, and tell me what you don't like about this notebook. Now, it can't be the paper because I showed you the paper. You saw with your own eyes how the paper works with different size nibs and inks. Affordable, has great looks, different colors. I believe it's everything that you want in a notebook is right here. But that's your decision to make. It's your money. Spend it wisely. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again, be safe. And please don't text and drive. God bless. Take care, guys. Peace. Love y'all.